Okay. Hey, everyone, we're finally out. All right. Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. Welcome to SBR Sports Picks, hashtag AskSBR. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loja. We are the Odds Couple. This is the live show we do every day at 10:30 Eastern time, where we give our official MLB picks every day. And Mike Brenner, we're both negative now. I did have a winner with the Texas under, which was a great call, but I lost with the Cubs, and then Cubs. Arizona. I had a -1. It was looking like, and then they pushed on that one, and then the Dodgers. Matt Cain. Where the hell did that come from? I didn't see that one coming.
Yep.
But
I struggled with every bit of that too. I had Arizona on the run line, and it didn't produce. And you know what, though? It's early in the season, Pete, and I'm not even worried about it. But I do think I need to be a little more careful, because this is baseball.
Yeah.
And this shit is crazy. It's tough.
You always have to be very careful in betting, because if you keep your eye off the ball, you will. 2017. It's not 1985 where you're getting like easy 4 points on football games. All right, so we got 15.
1985.
Yes,
I bet you were right.
Not betting, but handicapping. Yes, no, absolutely handicapping. From like literally, I was like a Mozart, except I wasn't good at it. I was like a Mozart. I was like a Mozart of betting, except I wasn't good at it.
I don't believe that. With hair like you got, you had to be good at it.
Like, you know how Mozart started when he was 3 years old. So imagine if Mozart just sucked at music. That's what I was at handicapping. Right.
Oh my God!
All right,
that's one way to look at it, Pistol.
That's not a bad idea. Andre, waiting for 25 games into the season.
No, that's hey. I respect that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some days put stuff out, but
Conrado Mendoza saying tough beat on Arizona. I didn't get a beat. I just got a push. I thought I had the And on my personal account, I had the. All right, so we got 15 games. I got a bunch.
Here we go.
And it's going to be mostly totals, which I'm still doing well on.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
Totals. I know you're probably in that zone.
I'm up on my top plays. I'm 60%, and my second tier plays 55. So hopefully, all right. First one. Let's just start off with a bunch that I'm going to give. First one: Atlanta Mets under. Atlanta Mets under. Gesellman and Tehran. Both these lineups. Cespedes is coming back, but I'm thinking that both these guys. I think that Tehran has obviously a great arm, some control issues. If he has control issues, that might be questionable here.
Coming off a rough start his last time out, but before that, and he's had some good success at Citi Field. Right?
Oh yeah, so. I mean if he doesn't have control issues, he's a Cy Young candidate. Obviously, the control issues are there, but I'm betting that they're going to have a good start, and I will start things off with Atlanta Mets under 7 -110. But I'm going to take it. No, I'm going to take it.
Okay, that's a ballsy bet.
Yeah, no, I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
Hey, that one bet yesterday goes. That was a bad bet, Mike Brenner. You were totally right, by the way.
No, it was a push. You got to push on it.
Oh yeah, I did get it.
You got to push on it, but then the full game under went way under.
Right,
so even at my worst, I'm still pretty good with totals. Even at my worst. They call me Total Flow Shack because my totals picks are way less shitty than my side picks by an order of magnitude.
And you did win the covers total.
That's right, I did. All right, and then another one I'm going to give. Yeah, exactly.
That was a good year, though.
Another one I'm going to give, which is a little bit.
Hold that trigger.
Might be cutting a little bit close, but I'm also going to give under in Miami, Philly with Chen and Velasquez, two starting pitchers who, not necessarily lights out, but I think the lineups will be contained tonight. And I'm going to take the under 7.5 -125 at the Greek Miami.
You liking Velasquez? You think he's going to bounce back? 0-2 with a 7.2 ERA.
Yeah. I mean, he's a young arm. We're going to see a lot of ups and downs from him this year for sure.
Guess what else you're going to see? You're probably going to see a confident pitcher tonight, because the team in itself has won 5 out of 6 straight up, and when that happens, the pitcher he toes the rubber with more confidence. He knows there's those guys behind him are not only going to help him defensively, but they're going to bring their bats.
Sounds good. And
I'm on the Marlins on that one.
Okay, well let me just get add on one more before I forget. The Atlanta Mets first half under 3.5 -105, and then one more pick that I'm going to get. I have been cashing with these Minnesota Texas unders. And I think I'm going to go back to the well one more time tonight with Santana and Kershaw. Santana's been pitching great. He will regress, but he's been pitching great. And Cashner, a little bit iffy, but I think he'll have a decent start tonight. And I will take, let's see, I will actually take the pinnacle line on that one, under 9 +110. So some plus money there. Minnesota, Texas, under 9 +110.
And that's in Minnesota, if I'm correct.
No, it's in Texas.
Oh, it's in Texas. Okay.
All right, and then of course the big game tonight, which I'm sure you might have comment on. Johnny Fiorenza already talking about Felix Hernandez versus Miguel's Tigers. Tonight seems a little too cheaply priced. I was leaning Seattle one way or another. Mike Brenner, what do you have for us tonight?
Well, I'm just going to start off with the Marlins. They won 3 of 5, going up against a red-hot Phillies team. But I think Chen, who's 2-0 with a 3.94, I think he's going to get it done. Outfielder Ozuna, he really hits well against Philadelphia. They had 17 games against him last year. He had 18 hits. He's going to come up, and I look for that batting order to really pound on Velasquez. So I'm going to go the other way, Pete. I'm going to take the Marlins on the money line. What is it sitting at?
You're not necessarily going the other way. I just took the under. I didn't take it. So if you're taking the Marlins on the money line, we can give you at the Chris Books plus 100.
Yep,
on the
plus
Marlins.
100. I like it. I think the boys.
Yeah, so
My God, Pete.
And then Kyle Honeysett talking about that the replacements for Cabrera and for the other guy who's injured, his name escapes me right now, but have been doing great.
Yes.
That's probably not going to happen, but they've definitely gotten a great replacement production from the guys who replaced Cabrera and the other guy. I can't remember his name.
Yeah,
but
Tampa Bay Rays, Bo, they're saying, what the hell we ever let Hellickson go for? Because he's in the zone, right? Yeah, that's true. They say sometimes an atmosphere, a whole different stadium, a whole different ballpark.
I liked him last year. I was high in the season.
Josh Miller says Phillies have good numbers against Chen. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure about that one either. I would probably lean Philly, but okay.
I'm going to lean Marlins on
right.
that's official pick. I'm going Marlins on that one, Pistol.
All right. What else do you have for us, Mike Brenner?
I'm going to take a Cubs team total against Pittsburgh. I don't think it's a fluke. Those bats came alive early and often yesterday. Sometimes last year I noticed they fed off of that no matter who was towing the rubber the next day. So if I'm correct, that team total is going to be 4.
Over 4 is minus 112 at Pinnacle right now.
I like it. That's my number 2 pick, Pete. Any thoughts on that one?
I vaguely agree with it. Yes, yes. Cole obviously has a huge arm. But if I had to take it, I'd probably take the over as opposed to the under. Annette Guagliardo is back. Thanks for being back, Annette. She says, thoughts on Kershaw tonight. Now, obviously, that's a huge one, a massive line.
He's at San Francisco, right?
At San Francisco with a guy Blatch starting. And this guy Blatch is, obviously he's a mediocre starter, but he has had some competent AAA numbers. He's a guy who pitches to contact. Exactly the kind of guy who can have value as a massive home underdog against Kershaw. And Kershaw's been pitching lights out, but everyone keep this in mind. We'll have viewers and everything. At some point, just keep it in the back of your mind, he has some back issues. Back issues don't go away. At some point, that will affect his starting. It hasn't this year. At some point, it will.
Yeah, good insight.
I actually will admit it. I did actually take a small shot with San Francisco on the overnight line of plus.
And you know that last year the pitching coach said the reason he was having a lot of those back issues is because the way his delivery is so powerful and he doesn't back off of it. And that is very good insight. Crystal.
And some issues like some guys can come back from Tommy John surgery and be even better than they were before. Back issues linger. Back issues
and
linger.
If you listen to Steve Kerr, he said, whatever you do not ever have back surgery. Do not. He said, rehab. And then Tiger Woods, he's going in for number 3 or 4.
So so there's your answer, Annette Guagliardo. That's my opinion. Yes, thanks for being back. I did take a small shot with and again, wow, this Annette really knows her stuff. She says Giants throwing a lefty. As we know, the Dodgers also have issues with lefties. Clayton Richard, Clayton Richard is a very Clayton Richard type starter.
Yes, he is.
Shut him down. So I think that San Francisco is if I had any balls at all, I'd give him as an official pick here. But I'm
plus
not
195 now, I think. Right?
No, it's up to like 204.
Moving up,
205. Yeah. So
because Dodgers, man, they're just not.
All right. You have anything else, Mike Brenner?
I have one other play. By God, I hope it doesn't bite me in the ass. What's the team total for the Reds?
Oh, okay. The team total for the Reds, and I think you're leaning over, and I would vaguely. It's 4, right? 4 minus 120.
Yep, I'm going to do it, Pete. I'm going with it. I'm going to do it. I think they're going to pull the trigger. Minus what? 120?
Minus 120. Yeah, Davies, of course, had a run of somewhat unexpected excellence last year, but this year he's been getting hit game in and game out, and would
I like for the Reds to light that one up. That's all I've got. I'm going to.
Yes, if Tony Chubb is in there anywhere. Amir Garrett.
Lit
up yesterday. Talking shit on him. But
no, I didn't see it coming.
No, I said, look, a guy like that, a young guy with a live arm like that, I mean, in general, Major League Baseball pitchers are very inconsistent, but especially youngsters like that who are who have electric stuff coming off of a run of a couple of games where they've been really good.
They gave up like 10 runs.
Yeah.
In the first 5
Some guy
minutes,
asking Cal 707 Bear asking Yankees at Boston. I'm definitely leaning under here. Definitely leaning. Yes, Severino against Porcello. I'm definitely leaning under. Definitely leaning. The Yankees +1.
You think Porcello's gonna? He's really been struggling a bit, hasn't he, Pistol?
Yes, he has been struggling. Well, yeah, I mean he's not going to be anywhere near what he did last year. But I think he will be a reasonably serviceable. He's off a better start, and I think here he's going to have a somewhat decent start as well. And let me just check with the
what is that total?
Yeah, last year he definitely did. Oof, gosh. All right. I bet it's 8 under -115.
I thought it was 8.5 or 9.
That's not the right. I mean, the way the Yankees are right now.
Yeah.
+50 run differential they have.
Yeah. Conrado Mendoza asking if I'm going to take a shot with Arizona again tonight, and the answer to that is definitely not. I mean, I might, but yesterday it was definitely the pitching matchup. Yeah,
maybe. Stick around. Who's on the mound for Arizona tonight?
For Arizona, it's Corbin for Arizona against Clayton Richard for San Diego. Clayton Richard can be good, and obviously Arizona's much better on lineup wise than Clayton Richard.
Yeah, I think
Rich
so
Banks asking, "What's up?" Brendan Loshak ain't got no love for Rich Banks. Of course, we got love for Rich Banks.
Always got love for you, my man. Who's your favorite pick today?
Yeah, he didn't ask any. He didn't ask any questions here. He just asked if we have love for him. We sure do.
Yes,
all right,
we do.
I will hold off on the Yankees Boston under right now as an official pick. It's definitely a very strong lean.
That's going to be on your mind for a while.
It's
a strong lean, Matty.
Other picks that are interesting are KC with Duffy. We talked about it in the preview series. KC obviously struggling in a major way, but they should have a significant pitching edge here. And if there's ever a 5-inning play where there might be a good shot, might be tonight. What do you think, Mike?
They're playing in Chicago.
Playing at Chicago. It's not a huge line.
I'm sold on Duffy, but I'm not sold on that lineup, Pete, offensively.
Yeah, no, me neither.
It's just up and down. So for me, I got to stay off it. I really do.
I will stay off it as well. But that is definitely a lean that I'll be kicking myself if KC wins.
I'd like to see that.
Also, I have a lean to Seattle, at least in the first 5. I'm not.
I'm worried about Hernandez on the road.
Yes. No, he's hittable, but Zimmerman I think has been more hittable, and I would be leaning Seattle. I would also vaguely be leaning towards the over in that one.
And go for it.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. We still have a few minutes before I can. And then Fred Drums. Let's see.
What did Fred say?
Here we go. Rich Banks says, whether you guys win or lose, I wanted to let you know your analysis helps greatly. Well, that's awesome.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks so much, Rich
we
Banks.
Appreciate it. That's all we do. We just try to do our best. And hopefully you're following with basketball too, so we're tearing it up.
Mike Brenner kicked ass in the NBA playoffs last year. He predicted he'd do it again this year, and he absolutely is. So
we'll just talk about that one later on.
All right, Fred Drums asking about Padres team total over tonight. Yeah, that's interesting.
What is it? 4?
I'm going to lean off of that one. I'm not sure that tonight is going to be. No. It's the Padres. It's 4. Yeah. 4. So.
Will Myers.
I'm holding off on that one, but all right. So you've given all your picks, Mike Brenner.
3 picks. I'll just go ahead and review them real quick.
Let me review mine. I wanted to see what I want to do, and then you review yours officially. So I'm on Miami Philly under. I'm on Atlanta Mets first half under and full game under, and I'm on what else did I take? I'm on Minnesota Texas under, and I think that's all I've given so far. But I have a lot of leans, and maybe I should just throw them all on there.
Have you been tweeting out anything at night? Come on, that was an easy question.
Yes, I tweeted out Milwaukee Bucks second half last night, which was a loser, but
you hoarded yourself out to Milwaukee.
I did,
last
and that
night.
was
they just laid down like a demon.
And my initial pick. We'll talk about that one in the NBA show. My initial pick on that one was just to go with the team total over, which actually was a push. But then I started to get all crazy. I was like, oh, team total over, and I'm gonna go first half, first quarter, full game, second half, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So
I told you yesterday, Durant might sneak in there and play. By God, he did. They set a record for the first quarter.
Cal 707 Bear asking about Washington at Rockies. I was definitely liking Colorado yesterday, and I'm definitely leaning Washington today with
who's
Ross.
towing the rubber, Ross, right?
It's Ross. Ross, of course, has a real strong arm. Colorado is Marquez, German Marquez. Coming up from the minor leagues, and
what's that total at? 11.
It's at let me see. It's at 11.5, I think, or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, it's at 11. It's 11. So yeah, I would definitely be leaning Washington here, especially on the first 5. All right. You know what I will do?
What are you going to do, Pistol?
I will give 3. That's 3. I will give Washington.
Spit it out.
Yeah, Washington first 5 innings at just -120. At just -120.
Pull that trigger.
I will give it Washington -120 on the first 5 innings. And
Okay.
Mike Brenner, why don't you review your picks? So I can have a
Okay,
little bit-
buddy, I sure am. I'm going to go Cubs team total over 4, -112. Reds team total over 4, -120. And third and last pick, hopefully I can bounce back tonight. Marlins on the money line, +100. Pistol.
All right, that sounds good. I'm just going to stick with the picks that I gave, but I'll give you.
I bet you won't. But
Jesse Daly saying, "Ouch, Pistol Bucks 4 ways." Yeah, what can I say? What can I say?
okay, today's
All right,
another day,
yeah.
right? That's it.
Here are my official leads. I'll go through all of them because I do have a bunch of official leads. And in general, again, I've been doing okay with.
You can't stop them. You can only hope to contain a Pistol Pete.
All right, my leans would be, let's see,
Here we go.
Seattle, Detroit over.
Write these
Definitely the Yanks and Boston under. That's a definite strong lean. Cincinnati, Milwaukee over. That's a lean as well. And you are on the Cincinnati team total over. Got to be leaning KC first 5.
Strong.
And then what?
Strong lean?
What?
On KC first 5.
Moderate.
That's moderate,
yes.
Maddie. Make
And
sure
then we have Toronto and St. Louis. Michael Wacha has been a little bit of a resurgence to excellence. He's been pitching well. Estrada is also coming off of 2 great starts. He's not that good.
Yeah,
2
but
great
Toronto's,
starts.
they have an injury list. It looks like Suge Knight's arrest record.
Yes.
We got Tulowitzki's out now for a while. They got, of course, Donaldson's still out. That team is in disarray, Pete. I just can't even back a good pitching with them.
Yeah, so I would be leaning under in that one and leaning St. Louis, although I don't really want to take St. Louis as that big of a
Walker's serviceable right now. Very much so.
But I'm definitely leaning under 7.5. That's a definite lean for me.
Definitely.
And and that's about it. That's about it for my. And of course, other lean, San Francisco at about +205 is definitely an official lean.
So how many official leans did you have?
That was about 6 or 7. But all right. That's all. I'm just going to stick with the picks that I gave. Officially, Miami, Philly under, Atlanta Mets first half under, and full game under. Minnesota, Texas under, and then I threw on Washington first 5 innings. So I'll just stick with those. I don't know how
you remember all that stuff.
I'll just stick with those, and those are all my leans. All right, Mike Brenner, you have anything to say? How you feel?
Well, I'm feeling good. We got basketball coming up. I'm looking forward though to bouncing back in baseball. It's kind of got my crawl right now, but I'm not panicking. I don't hit the red button. It's early in the season. Make sure you tune into the NBA Odds Couple show though. Pistol Pete and I are going to be breaking it down today. And also, Dana Lane and I this morning filmed the Puckheads. We got the final 8 is going on. So tomorrow the series start game 1. It's in the 2nd round. Make sure you check it out. Dana Lane broke it down. I'm not kidding. He breaks down the numbers like nobody's business. He lives, breathes, and drinks hockey.
Yes, he does.
He's on fire. He's ready to go. And I like Pittsburgh. We both called Pittsburgh to win it again to defend that Stanley Cup. So make sure you check out that video. And then tomorrow we're going to be giving out the official picks. But other than that, Pete, let's have a good day today.
Sounds
let's
good.
Kick some ass.
Sounds good. All right. Everyone's asking about when time is the NBA Odds Couple show. It comes out. No, it's not live. It comes out. It's produced. We shoot it at. I think what it was.
Well, maybe one day we will be live.
Yeah, I think we shoot it at 12 o'clock Eastern time. So it comes out like 1 or so. I think.
We'll make sure
Eastern
it gets
time.
right out. And please check it out. But most importantly, guys, make sure you check out at SBR. All right. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button when you watch the videos, and do yourself a favor. Hashtag Ask SBR. Any questions you have, our social media department is prepared to help you out the whole way. And one of our compadres sent me a video last night. He was at the Justin Bieber concert. Drew Martin. Yeah,
it was raining too much.
Yes.
At the last minute, I decided I didn't want to go.
They had a lot of people that didn't show from what they said, but I heard the music sounded good. Yeah, it was.
All right.
He was walking around with beer, and they didn't sell beer there. So
I know he had a big cup. He just slid his way in there. He said,
Thursday. Pete. Julio.
Oh yeah, Julio Urias is coming back. Is coming back.
Forgot about that.
From a betting perspective, I'm not too happy about that because it's really hard to get a read on him. He's a guy who can give you, 5 no-hit innings easily.
Is he still with the Dodgers?
Yeah, and if his control is he can easily walk 6, and all of a sudden you're way behind the 8 ball. So
Start giving a little extra stretch out. Extended spring training is not amazing. Also, Adrian Peterson of the Saints.
Yes, I heard that's going to be a lock if it's not already. And
he decided to go there, but
yep. Does anybody know if Anthony DeSclafani from Freehold, New Jersey, is still playing in the?
I don't know. Not right now, but he's somewhere.
All
right.
Do you think you could eat 12 tacos and drink 12 beers in 1 hour?
Yes, no doubt. I would love to do the challenge.
I was a quick one to say yes to, but the more I think about it, that's
1 hour is a good amount of time. You just
a lot of beer.
you pound them down, you burp. You pound them down, you burp, and you just do it again. Pete, can you do it?
Yeah, sure.
He said he does.
Challenge.
Let's do it
Thursday.
All right.
Are you up for that?
Yeah,
the taco challenge Thursday?
Absolutely. Yes, definitely.
All right.
All right. Sounds good.
That mustache then.
Okay.
Right.
We'll be back tomorrow. Check out the NBA Odds Couple show later on today.
That's right. We're coming to you.